we are doing another haul today, and I have a few pieces from And Other Stories that I thought we could try on together. I have, as always, put them on this rail and I'm so excited. There are so many beautiful pieces. Hopefully they will look just as good when I put them on. We'll see. I say this all the time, but my measurements will be posted down in the description box below, and I try to also remember to put in the sizes I got. Sometimes I forget, just remind me, and if I do, I'm sorry. Anyways, let's get started. So I have this t-shirt first of all, and I keep doing this. I keep buying clothes that just blend in with the color of my wall at home. I have also gotten comments on that in real life as well. I do have a few t-shirts from And Other Stories already, so I know that I really like them. They are quite lightweight and a pretty decent price for the quality, I think. And I'm gonna pair it with a pair of jeans. I have actually ordered these a few weeks ago. I have worn them a few times already. This is also a style that is a repeat purchase for me. This was not intentional, but the jeans I have on today are actually the same model, the same style as these, but I still love this model so much. It's called the Slim, and it has that perfect amount of stretch to it where it's so comfortable. I can sit in the office all day and still feel very comfortable because it's just a perfect fit. It's so nice. They are a straight leg and they sit really nice and firm in the hips and the waist. They are, as you can see, high waist. I am not, and I am pretty sure I never will get on board with the low waist jean trend. Low waist anything really, it does not work for me. I hate it on myself, so I am still very much loving these. They come in so many different colors and I just love this lighter blue. The t-shirt is fitting very much as expected. It's super nice and soft. I really like this color for autumn as well. It's so neutral that I feel like this is going to suit a lot of people. For the jeans, as you can see, they do have that fitted high waist that I really love in, I was going to say jeans, but I love it in trousers and anything. So you can just see it's really nice and it has a little bit of stretch to it. So it's super comfortable and I find it quite forgiving as well. It's just such a great basic, a classic piece that you can't go wrong with. They are really great jeans that I can definitely recommend trying. Anyways, while I am wearing this colored t-shirt, let's look at something else in this pretty much exact same color. Slightly lighter, is it? I don't know. This little cropped jacket, it's not as cropped on me because I am a little bit short, but isn't this such a great color as well? Such a classic piece that is still really hot for autumn. I see these everywhere and I think it is a piece that has so much longevity that I think it is worth getting something that has a little bit more quality to it, and this one just looks so good. I just want to point out all of the seams on it. You can see the placket here with the buttons as well. All of the seams are looking really nice and straight. And one thing you might notice if you really go the super budget route, if you are buying outerwear, is that details like this don't tend to look as good. So I am very impressed with how this is done because it just makes the jacket look really a lot more high-end and finished and just high quality. So before I try it on, I just want to check the fabric composition on this one. So it is 68% wool, 28% polyamide and 4% other fibers. The lining is 53% polyester and 47% viscose. Do I remember what this cost? No, I don't. I think it was 200 and something euros. It does have a lining all the way through and in the sleeves as well. I have found quite a few sort of short cropped jackets like this that are unlined, which is like really cool. It's very trendy at the moment and I do like them, but I just find that wearing them is a lot more limited because if you don't have a lining, your clothes underneath tend to stick on the wool. So the lining here is really nice and soft. Obviously I have a short sleeve, but let's just try this on. I really like the look of this. Honestly, I find that the fit of these can be a little bit off sometimes, especially because I am shorter, but the oversizedness really works. I did get this in a size extra small, so just keep in mind you definitely do not need to size up to get a roomy fit in this. You will definitely be able to fit some nice and chunky knitwear under it, which is such a bonus, and I just think it is such a great layering piece. I can see this working over so many different things. anything from sort of dresses to more casual outfits like this. I can see this working so good with leather trousers as well. I really want to put that on right now, but for the sake of sort of staying focused on this video, I am going to just move along. But honestly, such a good piece. I can definitely recommend looking into it if you have also been kind of drooling over these jackets. They were quite popular last season or last autumn. I've definitely seen more of them now than I have last year, so that is only a sign of it being even more popular. And I just want to show you one more thing on the inside here. I'm just trying not to wreck the audio. You do have a little pocket here. I love these. They are just excellent for having your phone or a card holder, things that you want to keep a little bit more secure. I use those pockets all the time. I appreciate them so much. I just want them in sort of every single piece of outerwear that I do have. I can just see this be such a great piece for those transitional outfit type of days where you don't want a full coat, but you want something warmer than a very light jacket. This is going to be your best friend. Then I have a piece that kicked off this entire haul, and it is this knit polo neck in the hottest color of the season. I just think this is beautiful as well. I really love this color with my hair. Can you just see how much that kind of brightens up my face? Such a classic piece as well. I do have a skirt that is not from this haul that I really want to try it on with. And the knit on this is just so interesting. I really love the color, but I didn't quite see in the photos that it has that the actual collar has more of a waffle knit texture to it. Such a cool piece. I'm just gonna put it on. I got this in a size extra small, which is looking a little bit small, but we'll see. I love this. I love this. I love this so much. I think it's just a touch on the smaller side, but the buttons aren't gaping too much, so I don't think it's too bad. This is one of the best pieces. I love the color. I love the aesthetic of it. It just feels very me. And I do think rib knit tops are just so flattering as well, because they obviously, they just cinch in. Cinch in. They're not exactly that tight, but they just fit to your figure, so they just fit really well. This was 75% lyocell and then 23 polyamide and 2% polyester, just something to keep in mind because this was, I think, 89 euros. So it's definitely not the most inexpensive top you can buy, and I have seen similar tops like this. I saw one at H&M that looked very similar in shade and style and everything. Just in case you want something that is a little bit more budget friendly, I will link that as well. And I found this dress, which, how beautiful is this? It's looking quite plum in camera. It's a little bit darker in real life, I would say. But this is a maxi length dress. This is made out of 68% acetate and 32% viscose. It does have a little bit of stretch, again, because of the bias cut, which tends to be just so much more flattering than not having it. It was 99 euros, which I don't think is too bad of a price for something of this length, because when you do a dress on the bias, you need a lot of fabric for it. I really hope this looks good, so let's just try it on. I got this in a size 36. We'll see. Oh wow, how good is this dress? It's so incredibly comfortable, and I feel like this actually fits me quite well. Obviously my bra is not sort of a racer back, so I would have to do that just in case these straps are very unattractive, but it's really, I feel like it fits quite well. So I'm normally between a size 36 and 38, and I took this dress in a size 36, and I think it fits okay, but it definitely could not be smaller in the hips. Because it is cut on the bias, there is like a little bit of a stretch in it, just so it will kind of sit nicely on the body. And I really like that this satin it has like, I don't know if you can see it, it's not super thin. Sometimes I feel like satin pieces can be so thin, it feels like you're basically wearing nothing, like it's just so incredibly revealing and not that flattering. This one feels like the weight is just perfect, but I am really pleased with this one. I can't wait to start wearing it for autumn. Just such a beautiful and still very comfortable dress. I feel like you can dress this up or down, which makes me actually want to pull out the next piece, which is a cardigan, because speaking of dressing this piece down, what better way to do it than with a knitwear piece? And I have this cardigan here. I think that And Other Stories are just amazing when it comes to knitwear. They do so many cute pieces and also more basic pieces. Honestly, there are quite a few pieces from them that haunt me because I did not buy them. Anyways, we are not here to talk about that. This is such a cool piece. So this is a cardigan. I'm going to show you up close as well because it has some beautiful details. It is in a very sort of vintage pink. I thought it was going to be a little bit more pink judging from the pictures online, but I think it's still nice. It's just going to be like a little bit more, it just has a little bit more of a chance of washing you out, I think. Now, for what makes this cardigan so special, obviously you have these 3 brooches that you can, yes, you can remove them. And I just think it is such a beautiful addition to any knitwear really. Like, I would definitely wear this with some of my other knitwear as well. I also think these would look so good just put on some of my regular button-up shirts. And the buttons are really oversized and they are also covered in sort of the same knitwear. I think that is really cute. It's giving it kind of a vintagey feel with these oversized buttons. Other than that, the cardigan itself is pretty plain and it says it's a wool alpaca blend. Let me just have a look. It's 40% wool, 30% alpaca and 30% polyamide. And I will say it's a pretty loose knit. I'm not sure if it's like, can I even show you? Like it's not exactly see-through, but it's not as tightly knit as it looks in camera. But I wanted to try this on over this dress. One, as a way to sort of dress down this dress. But secondly, also, I mean, I need to try this on. I think I need to unbutton one to get it over my head without getting makeup on it. So you can kind of see the length of the cardigan. It's such a basic piece. It's not too oversized. It's not very slim fit. I think it's just really so simple to let everything be about these appliques. I think I would move it a little bit. Can I do that? Very cute. The only thing I am not 100% on is the color because I just expected more pink. I am not afraid to wear a lot of pink. And I'm just worried this is just washing me out a little bit too much. Maybe especially because the color underneath just feels a lot more right for me. Let me know what you think. Anyways, I am going to take this one off now. Okay, before I show you the last couple of dresses that I bought, I wanted to show you some accessories. I do have quite a few. Let's start with one you might have seen at the edge of the frame here. This really cool handbag. It's almost leaning into becoming a neutral. Like you could, it's almost brown. It's not obviously quite. It just looks a little bit more interesting than being a very plain neutral. But it's still in that realm where it goes really well with all of the neutrals, which I think is amazing. And the only thing is I'm not entirely sure about the shape of this handbag. So let's just try it on. Turn this camera a little bit so we can have a look. You can adjust this strap in some fashion. I'm not entirely... It definitely looks like you are supposed to be able to. I think this is a good length on me though. It is really wide, but I'm not sure that is a problem. It's really comfortable to have on. It's obviously quite low, so I almost can't feel that it's there. It's quite wide, but because it is so sort of flat, it still is quite comfortable to have on, and the shoulder strap is obviously quite wide, so it really helps distribute the weight. It's obviously, as you can see, quite shiny, but it still has a little bit of texture to it, which helps take it down a little bit, make it a little bit more casual again. So this was 159 euros, and I was hoping to find more information, but no, that's all I get. But you do have a pocket on the side here. It's going to be very difficult for you to see. It's mostly just a very big compartment and then a side pocket. Just wanted to confirm. So the outside is obviously leather and then the inside is a cotton lining, and it has a very decent size. You will be able to fit quite a bit in here. It's only that the bottom is rounded, and from previous knowledge bags in this shape, I know that it does remove a little bit of the space, but it's still like quite nice and roomy, fairly wide. Please indulge me for just a second. I just really wanted to try this bag with this jacket. I feel like this looks pretty cool, like a pretty on trend, but not so trendy that it looks like you have fallen victim to it. Does that make sense? And I also feel like these two different shades of this wine red color look good together, which is always a good thing when you can kind of combine different shades. Okay, now I have a couple more dresses. First off, it's another knit dress, and this is a lot more, I want to say mini. I'm not sure it's going to be mini on me. It looks sort of like mid-length almost on me, but a much shorter dress. And these are the kind of like knit jumper dresses I love to live in for autumn. It's just so incredibly comfortable. It's really cozy, but you still feel kind of more pulled together. Really like these buttons, but I thought they were going to be in gold. I am very much a sucker for gold details, anything, but they are silver with a sort of black core. It's giving me like slight 60s vibes, this dress. We'll see when I put it on. This is in a size small, and it is 76% viscose and 24% polyester. All right, apart from this just feeling a touch funerally, I do quite like it. It's incredibly comfortable. The material, same as with the previous dress. It's not the same material, but it has that nice weight to it, like it's not too thin, it's not too flimsy. The knit here feels nice and substantial, which I think is so key. It just is so much better with slightly higher quality on these knit dresses. And you see that in the collar as well, where it's laying flat just because the fabric is a little bit more substantial. It's not too thin or loosely knit. It's really comfortable. I find it quite flattering that the waist is tight as well from here and down, and then you just have a looser top rather than having a fully oversized dress or a fully tight dress. I just think it's a little bit more versatile, and this is definitely my preferred silhouette as well. Really comfortable. I do quite like it. It's only, is it too funerally? So I am going to post this video before returning the items that I'm not going to be keeping. Therefore, I thought I would ask you if you think this dress is something I will actually keep and get enough wear out of, or if it is just, you know, a little bit too depressive. Let me know what you think. I really appreciate your input on this. And I do also have a couple more accessories that I wanted to show you. This isn't really helping the funeral vibe, but I saw these bows, and bows are so popular at the moment. And these are just a couple of hair bows. They're probably wildly overpriced for what they are. They are just, you know, little satin ties on a little hair clip. I'm sure you could make this easily and very inexpensively. Do we like that, or does it make me look even more like a kindergartner? I'm not entirely sure. I am definitely going to look up on Pinterest how to put these in and make them look artful. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to play around with how to position these. Maybe at the back instead. Okay, please let me know, how do I work these, and why did I think it was a good idea? Why did I think this was going to be an easy accessory to pull off? And like, bows are easy and cute, and that's a great way of adding accessories to your hair. Why does it not work? And because I have such a good success with And Other Stories rings, I bought a couple more, maybe take off the ones I already have. This one is actually an old one from And Other Stories. So I saw this really organic shape style of ring, and I thought it was just absolutely beautiful. Just something that looks a little bit unique, and you know that I love my more organic looking accessories, whatever material they are made out of. And then I have another one. The description of the materials is in a language that I do not know. Could it possibly Italian? I am not entirely sure, but I would guess it is 95% brass and then 5% semi-precious stone. And I thought this one was really pretty as well in these green tones. Does it fit some of my fingers? Yeah. I do really like the rings. I do have quite a few of them, and I just think they are really nice at a price that I won't cry when I lose them, because I am just a master at misplacing these things, and they don't irritate my skin. I do have quite sensitive skin, so I am very pleased with that. But I think the way the stones are set in is quite cool as well, giving it, again, that organic shape. So definitely a cute couple of rings, and that would be all the accessories. I have one more dress, and it's another black dress. I am getting into wearing all black again. This does look very strange. I feel like this looked incredibly different on the model in the picture, if possible even more funeral-y than the one I have on. I bought this in a size small and it is 79 euros. It is 66% viscose, 29% polyamide and 5% elastane, and this is definitely elastane-y because look how stretchy this is. So my hopes for this dress are definitely lower than when I ordered it. It looked so good online. Isn't that the story of every online shopper's life? But let's try it on. It does have a zipper in the back, so I'm not sure that's necessary with how stretchy it is, but we'll use it nonetheless. Okay, this is going to be short because this is just what was I thinking, but I do really seem to remember this looked good on the model on the website, but it clearly does not on me. It's too big, it's baggy, it's rather unflattering, and I don't know what this is. Well, it's not fitting is what it is. It's also quite long, very much giving funeral. I'm feeling a bit depressed having it on, so yeah, that's all I think I need to say about this dress. But overall, I think this has been quite a successful haul. I'd love to hear which items you think are the best ones, which I should keep, and obviously which items you think I should send back. Let me know because I will be returning things as soon as I post this video. So as always, thank you so much for watching and for your input. I really appreciate it. It makes it so much more fun to try these things on. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you very shortly in the next video. Bye!